There's a seemingly endless amount of IVA companies to choose from, so how do you pick the right one for you? Not all IVA companies are created equal, so today I'm going to suggest ways to tell the good from the bad and help you find the IVA company that's right for you. So let's start by talking about what an individual voluntary arrangement, or IVA, actually is. In basic terms, it's an agreement between you and your creditors where you promise to make monthly payments towards your debt over a set period of time, usually 5 years. At the end of that time, any remaining debt is written off. IVAs can be a great way out of debt for some people because they keep your assets protected. Because they're a formal agreement, you can't just get one. You need the help of an insolvency practitioner. So what exactly is an insolvency practitioner, or IP? Well, when you opt for an IVA, you'll need to find an IP who will manage your case from start to finish. They'll handle everything from setting up your IVA to dealing with your creditors and wrapping things up once you've made your last payment. Your insolvency practitioner should also be making sure that you're never paying more than you can afford. Now, the IP could work independently, or it could be part of a company that offers IVAs. And it's really important to find an IP that knows what they're doing and is understanding of your situation. When it comes to choosing an IVA company, there are a few things to keep in mind. Firstly, steer clear of any companies that charge upfront fees. Usually the IP will have ongoing fees, but they'll be part of your monthly IVA payments, so you don't have to worry about shelling out extra cash. Next up, check out the company's reputation and reviews. Head online and see what people are saying about the companies that you're considering. Go for a company that's been around for a while and has mostly positive reviews. Of course, you'll want to keep your monthly payments as low as possible, so compare different IVA companies and choose one with lower fees. When you're planning your debt management budget with your IP, make sure they're sympathetic to your situation and not just looking to make a quick buck. Of course, if you're already in an IVA and you're already dealing with an IP company, you can't do much about it. However, for those still looking for an IP, there are some telltale signs that you can look out for which might help you to avoid problem companies. Unrealistic claims. Always beware of IVA companies that make incredulous or unrealistic promises, such as reduce your debt by 90%. Whilst it's true that an IVA can reduce the amount of money you owe, claims such as this one are fairly unrealistic and are an indication that you may be getting manipulated and lied to throughout the process. An unusually high rate of failure. You have the right to inquire about an IVA company's failure rate. Whilst it's true that not every IVA can be successful, if a company's failure rate is much higher than the average, which is about 15%, then you might want to avoid that company. Bad reviews. Of course, this ties into what I mentioned earlier about reviews of IVA companies. Client reviews are a great resource for getting advice about which company is worth opting for and which one isn't. There's a huge number of IVA companies out there, so finding the best IVA company for yourself is definitely much harder than it first sounds. My best advice that I can give is to look at as many companies as possible, compare them, look at reviews online, and then make your decision. This is a decision that you definitely should not rush, so try to take your time. If you're struggling with debt, then an IVA might be right for you, but there are other options available here in the UK. Some are free to use and others include fees, and each will have their own pros and cons. If you want to learn more about the solutions available, then we've created a really great form that you might be interested in checking out. Click the link in the description to get started and answer a few simple multiple choice questions like the total amount of your debt, how many people you owe, your living situation, and we'll connect you with one of our trusted partners so you can find out more and start taking steps towards improving your financial situation.